you need to dismantle 3 traps in order to get to that recovery and thriving mode. Now, the first trap is the identity trap. And the identity trap is when you measure your self-worth, your esteem, your value based on your level of productivity. And if you're not sure if you do this or not, think about the last time someone asked you how your day was. Was your response a measurement of how productive your day was, how many deadlines you had, or, the workload that you've been able to achieve or still have left to do? Or is your response measured by how good you felt that day, the time you spent with the loved ones, your emotional well-being? Was it measured by what you do, or was it measured by who you are? Number 2 is the work-life balance trap. Now, we've all been taught to create work-life balance, I know, but in actuality, the work-life balance trap is an issue because, number 1, if you think about the word balance, anything that requires balance requires a lot of tension, focus, energy, which means it can only be held and sustained for so long, which means it's not sustainable in the future. And number 2, when it comes to work-life balance, it implies that work and life are on the opposite ends of a seesaw, that the two never meet, when in actuality, that's not the case. What we need to create is work-life success, because we need to be able to create a lifestyle that fuels our ability to excel at work, but also create a way of working and living that enables us to fund the lifestyle and still have the energy at the end of the day to live the lifestyle that we want. So instead of creating work-life balance, we need to create work-life success. But with creating work-life success, that leads us to the third trap, which is a success trap. And this is where I find myself in 2023. I had the most professionally successful year of my career to date, from awards and accolades to international clients and finances. However, it got to the end of the year and I realized something was still missing. And that's because the traditional definition of success, which is the ability to achieve and accomplish things, is missing a critical component. And that component is fulfillment. True success is experiencing both fulfillment and achievement, fulfillment and accomplishment, because the fulfillment is about who we are and being at peace with who we are. And the true luxury is being at peace with who you are, having a lifestyle that you enjoy, surrounded and built on your values and the people that you love. Whereas accomplishment and achievement is about what you do. And as someone who's ambitious, who's a high performer, I love to achieve great things. But when that comes at the sacrifice of myself, of my health, my well-being, or it comes at the sacrifice of having a fulfilling lifestyle, have I actually won? No. This is why I create the Fireproof Career, to eliminate the threat of burnout. But it's also why I've been so intentional in the last few years to truly discover what the real